Okay, so now we're at chapter 17. One of the seven angels who had the seven bowls came and spoke with me, saying, "Come here, I will show you the judgment of the great prostitute who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed sexual immorality. Those who live in the earth were made drunken with the wine of her sexual immorality. He carried me away in the spirit into a wilderness. I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet-colored beast, full of blasphemous names, having 7 heads and 10 horns." 7 heads, so you have 7 kings, 10 horns. We're talking about 10 other people in authority. Could be generals, high people of high authority, that will have opportunities given to become kings themselves, presidents themselves. So, the woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her head a golden cup full of abominations and the impurities of the sexual immorality of the earth. Now, when you're talking about a woman in this case, we're talking about a city, we're talking about a place. Not necessarily a physical body, but a place. All right? A city. So, let's read it again. One of the seven angels who had the seven bowls came out and spoke with me, saying, "Come here, I will show you the judgment of the great prostitute who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed sexual immorality inside the city, having sex and being immoral. Those who dwell in the earth were made drunken with the wine of her sexual immorality." So it was all over the place. He carried, like Sodom and Gomorrah, he carried me away in the spirit into a wilderness. I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet, this is a vision. I saw a woman on a scarlet-colored beast, full of blasphemous names, having 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her hand a golden cup full of abominations and the impurities of the sexual immorality of the earth. And on her forehead a name was written. The name was Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of the prostitutes and of the abomination of the earth. Read it again. Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of the prostitutes and of the abomination of the earth. That is what was written on her forehead. All right? So it was plain to see what type of city this was. It was right there. So, like, can you see it right on my forehead? You know? I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of martyrs of Jesus. So people who fought with Jesus, people who died. When I saw her, I wondered with great amazement. There's still the vision. The angel said to me, "Why do you wonder? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carries her, which has the 7 heads and the 10 horns." Remember, heads and horns are kings and lesser kings. All right. The beast that you saw, watch this. The beast that you saw was and is not, and is about to come up out of the abyss and to go into destruction. Those who live on the earth and whose names have not been written in the book of life from the foundation or the beginning of the world will marvel when they see that the beast was and is not and shall be present. Here is the mind that has the wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits. They are 7 kings. I told you. 5 have fallen, so 5 of the kings have fallen, or kingdoms, kings. The one is, so the other one still exists, and the other has not yet come. And the other one will follow. All right? One king, 5 have fallen, one remains and another one will come. Person of high authority. Watch this. They are 7 kings. 5 have fallen, 1 is, and the other has not yet come. When he comes, he must continue a little while. The beast that was and is not is himself also an 8th and is of the 7. And he goes to destruction. So also, even though, so he's a part of the 7, so he is the 8th one. So now, he's the same as the 7, in other words. All right? So the 7 heads is like 8 heads because he's a part of it. So the 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings, with the kings again. So who have received no kingdom as of yet. So there you go. I told you they didn't have the authority at that time. So not what the kings had. The 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have received no kingdom as yet. See what I mean? That's what I said earlier. These have, the 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have received no kingdom as yet, but they receive authority as kings with the beast for 1 hour. These have one mind, which means they think alike. They're on one accord. These have one mind, and they give their power and authority to the beast. See that? So these kings, they joined in with them. They followed him. Okay, he was over them, but they joined. These war. Now watch it. These have the one mind, and they give their power and authority to the beast. And watch this part. These will war against the Lamb. So these are the ones that will war against the Lamb. So let's go back. All right. Here is the mind that has wisdom. The 7 heads. So these are the people. What I'm reading now. These are the people that will war against. These are the Armageddon people. All right. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits. They are 7 kings. 5 have fallen. The one is, and the other has yet to come. When he comes, he must continue a little while. I'll explain that later. The beast that was and is not is himself also an 8th and is of the 7. So he's the same as them. And he goes to destruction. The 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have received no kingdom as yet, but they receive authority as kings with the beast for 1 hour. These have one mind, and they give their power and authority to the beast. Remember the beast. To one man, or to the system, or to the government. These will war against the Lamb, against Jesus the Christ. And the Lamb will overcome them, and Jesus the Christ will win. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and those who are with him are called, chosen, and faithful. He said to me, the waters which you saw, where the prostitute sits, are peoples, multitudes, nations, and languages. So the waters are people, languages, nations. Watch this. The 10 horns which you saw, they and the beast, will hate the prostitute, will make her desolate, strip her naked, will eat her flesh, and will burn her utterly with fire. For God has put in their hearts to do what he has in mind, to be of one mind, and to give their kingdom to the beast, until the words of God should be accomplished. The woman whom you saw, here we go, the woman whom you saw is the great city, which reigns over the kings of the earth. So, one kingdom received the power from all these other kings. All right? And this king is part of the system. This king is a part of the government. That's one government with all these people that are going to follow him and his image. The person who acts like him and looks like him and talks like him. They, along with other people authority in high places, they are ones going to fight against the Jesus Christ and the 144,000 and the people who refuse to receive the mark of the beast, who will not have the 666 on their right hand or on their forehead. In other words, that will not be of that mindset. Will not follow the crowd, the negative crowd. Now, that's 17. Excuse me. Let's do chapter 18. We'll be right back.